There's a lot of evidence from research that as soon as babies are born, they immediately recognize emotions in their voice. They understand when somebody's happy, when somebody's sad, when somebody's angry. By the time they're 4 to 5 months of age, babies understand the meanings of their own names, so they recognize when their name is being called. From 6 to 9 months of age, there's evidence that babies understand the names of common objects, so apples, or bottles, or milk, and they also understand the names of body parts, so hands and feet. So we know by the time babies are approaching their first birthday, they already understand quite a lot about what adults are saying in their environment. Language development essentially begins at birth or even before birth. So for example, babies come into the world already recognizing their mother's voice, already recognizing their own language over other languages, preferring their mother's voice over the voice of other females. So they're ready to learn based on listening in from before they were born. So in the last trimester of pregnancy, the auditory apparatus, the hearing system, is already fully developed. So babies are listening in to the mother's voice in particular before they're born. So we have common examples of mothers reading The Cat in the Hat to babies in the last trimester of pregnancy. And when babies are born, they already recognize that poem. When babies are born, they immediately tune into the language of their environment. So over the first year of life, one of the most famous discoveries in early language acquisition is that babies begin sensitive to any pair of sounds that appears in any language of the world. And by the end of that first year, they are only sensitive to sounds that matter for their own language. Over the first year, they go from being citizens of the world to being native listeners. And that's a really important part of early language acquisition, because then babies are well tuned into the language of their environment. Receptive language refers to babies' understanding of words in their environment. Expressive language is their ability to produce those words. The receptive language always comes first. Babies are always able to understand words before they can produce them. So a baby may understand the word bottle spoken by a parent, but then they may produce a form like baba to refer to a bottle when they're producing words of their own. So producing a word is expressive language, understanding the word is receptive language.